The man is repairing a car when he suddenly discovers something strange. The old second-hand junk car he just bought seems to be made entirely of gold. As he sands the paint, the metal underneath shines with a dazzling golden color. To verify his suspicion, he speeds up the sanding. Sure enough, more and more gold is revealed. Excited, he opens the hood. He scratches the surface hard. He finds that no matter where he scratches, the base layer is always glittering gold. At that moment, he realizes something shocking. This car is definitely made of solid gold. The sudden fortune makes him extremely excited, but driven by greed, he does not tell anyone. Instead, he quickly paints over the exposed areas. Then he saws off a section of the exhaust pipe. He wants to test whether it is really gold. Soon after, he eagerly goes to a local pawnshop. The owner looks at Jack's shabby appearance. He does not believe Jack has anything valuable. However, once the owner tests the gold ring, he is instantly stunned. The test shows that it is not only real gold, it is also the purest gold available on the market. The owner immediately asks where it came from. To avoid trouble, Jack says he picked it up. Seeing that Jack is not telling the truth, the owner asks him to leave his phone number. He says that no matter how much Jack has, he will buy it all. Then he hands Jack a large stack of cash. After getting the money, Jack immediately goes to find his ex-girlfriend, but she has no interest in him at all. After all, Jack used to be poor. They broke up long ago. Unexpectedly, Jack suddenly pulls out a huge pile of cash. The moment she sees the money, the ex-girlfriend gets into the car. With money in hand, the two begin to splurge wildly. They drive around in the golden car, spending without restraint. They think a happy life is waiting for them, but they do not know that trouble is coming very soon. It turns out the golden car once belonged to a local mob boss. While he was alive, he had the car cast entirely from gold. His men only knew he had a large amount of gold. They had no idea where it was hidden. Because of this, the mob boss's son suffers the consequences. The gang members force him to reveal the gold's location, but Mike truly has no idea where it is. Thinking he is lying, they pull out pliers. They ruthlessly cut off one of his toes. At the same time, Jack thanks the previous car owner. He even gives him some money as compensation. But as Jack turns to leave, he runs into the gang searching for the gold. Realizing something is wrong, Jack drives away immediately. Unfortunately, the previous owner is not so lucky. Just then, the mob boss's former assistant arrives in time. He manages to rescue Mike. However, while escaping, Mike is suddenly hit by Jack's car. To prevent things from getting worse, Jack drags him into the woods. He stuffs some money into him and prepares to flee. At that moment, the previous owner suddenly calls Jack. It turns out the gang has kidnapped him. They threaten Jack to return the gold immediately. This sends a chill down Jack's spine. At the same time, the unconscious Mike suddenly wakes up. He punches Jack to the ground. Then he tries to escape, but Jack refuses to let him go. He explains everything from beginning to end. Only then does Mike finally understand the truth. They have both been hunted by the gang because of the golden car. From that moment on, they are bound together by fate. They reach an agreement. The golden car must never fall into the gang's hands. Follow me. There's more excitement to come.